Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Devi. I want to presentation about English for general purpose. This is topic the unreal world. Among the other danger that Facebook may post in our lives, such like a privacy is the habit of constantly comparing yourself to other. When people are happy, they tend to post a lot of happy things. Well, at social media, it has its own personality and purpose. The widely popular Facebook and estimate on billion active monthly users has generated the most attention from psychologists for the potential to distort an individual sense of self and sense of other people. From a psychological standpoint, what worries Desiree the most is the risk of slipping too far into a virtual world and losing touch with real life, real self, and real priorities. A 2011 clinical report on the impact of social media on children, adults, and families, published and pediatrics, the official journal of the American Academy of Pediatrics, was one of the first to raise the issues of Facebook depression among young people worried that they weren't accumulating enough friends of or likes to their status update. Next, what concerns Jazayari most from a psychologist's perspective in the danger of slipping too far into a virtual world and losing a sense of real life, real self, and real priorities. Some people use the social media to create something that they are not. He says, implying that the virtual world can distract people so much from their real lives and that they are forget what they are or become so involved in the reality they have created that they don't want to work on their own issues. Instead of me trying to deal with things I don't like about myself, I will go online and present myself in the mind I did like to be seen without any change to me. If you look at the history of psychology, we have spent the last 100 years trying to help people to know themselves better, deal with the trying shortcoming, deal with things they don't want to have. So we have a very reality oriented atmosphere in our Western psychology. Jazayari worries that an overlens on this virtual world that a create online in the understanding all the programs human beings have made in addressing real life problems. As psychologists, we have theories based on the reality of pattern lives. Our goal is to help good people try to see themselves from the reality of what they are. He continued. Consciousness collected. Elazar Eusebio, as assistant professor in the Department of School Psychology at TCSPPS Chicago campus, has been fascinated with the concept of virtual world and social media since the early chat room of the 1990s. Whether you're in your natural trend toward paranoia, narcissism, manic, depressive, or even melodramatic behavior, Eusebio said that things unconsciously manifest themselves, rather publicly or in online setting. As any Facebook user is aware, there are types among almost everyone friend. I don't want to psychologist everybody was online, but I think it's possible to take a quasi diagnostic look at it when your SML with people write out your how they interest online. Of the social media sites, Facebook is a place where the has almost every personality types can be found and analysis. As any Facebook user know, there are types among almost anyone collected of friends. Some use the site solely to promote their business of career. Online group tend to trigger people. This everyone will be profit use this tool to display any kind of psychology visible at. One annotation we may overlook is whether we will be saying the same thing or sending the same message if we are face to face in the coffee shop. SCB wonder. Next, the professional fiber. John Flower resident and am in psychology at TCSPS Chicago campus in 2009 and for several years made in business teaching other professionals how to use social media to advance their career, when potential employers meet you in person, the one to be consistent, conscience forward, will know what delighted consulting and something uses is the social media background to help the client leverage their brand. However, in virtual world where everyone exaggerates and reality is always seen with discredit, the template pression to lay off straight, the trust is stronger than ever. It's one wonderful your life is, but when it's come to legal and other professional usage of social media, trust and ethnic are just as important online as they are on private userism. Unhelped saying that gone on over time is the social media world isn't always real. Is this reality? I think we need to keep that in mind. Followers say, despite followers say he still believed in the professional power of social networking status like LinkedIn. And more recently, Facebook page being utilized by business and organization. Social media has its advantage and disadvantage. The social approach of this platform is going to live on. Love in the time of social media. Campus says social media and the discussion of this technology cause problem for couple because they profit another when they disconnected. More people test they have heard the stories about how Facebook and other social media sites that offer operation to chat of friends online have breaking merit. But Beckham say we shouldn't blame Facebook anymore than the salt blame or 24 or 7 development on cell phones or other digital technology. In terms of relationship, it's just one more thing that keeps people from being able to connect and together without fighting for attention. I see them at the park. The kids are playing or trying to get attention and mom on Facebook or doing something on her phone. They think they're engaged with the outside world, but they are not. I don't think it's necessarily start relationship, but people become open. They start flirting and over time it can become where they connect in person. If you have the person what is unhappy, they're getting married, they are more likely to be available to someone else online. To disconnect or not disconnect, we know it's a problem, but we don't know how to stop it. Al Jazeera point out social media is here to stay and is a new reality we must deal with. It's not that the ability to network this way is a problem. I think we tend to change the technology is when it's causing the problem, but we just have a new mind of expressing an old problem. It's long-standing reality that people struggle in the relationship. As Jayazari says, social media is here to stay and a new reality we have to connect with. I definitely do not want to discard the benefits of this connectivity, but there has to be limited to it. He continues, I hope people can begin to record that Facebook and social media that cannot be subjected for everything in their life. Instead of the sitting and reading other people post on Facebook for 2 hours, I can go do some community work. Maybe I need to ask myself, why do I always has to be so busy with someone with a real opinion? Broken relationship between humans in the real life. Establishing personal relationship and communicating with each other is very important to us humans, but they might be difficult to do when we are only glued to the smartphone screen, where the relationship practice is limited to commenting on social media, not in real life. Even when meeting or hanging out with friends, there are still those who still ask their telephone to over social media and ignore their friend around them with what destroy human relations in the real life. Thank you for your attention. See you next time in my presentation. Bye bye.